Hey guys, it's been a while since I posted a video, and if you're one of my regulars and you're watching this video and you're wondering why, make sure to stick around to the end of the video because I will be explaining it. But for the people who are just here for the video, without further ado, here it is. Knowing me and the person that I am, I probably made the thumbnail something like a cute girl and the words masterpiece. She's probably highlighted, and you would consider that to probably be clickbait. But in fact, I mean, it is clickbait, but other than that, it also isn't too far from the truth. And the manga that we're going to be talking about for this weekly episode of Manga of the Week, is going to be Hoshino Tsubutte. And to start this off, I'm going to read you the synopsis. Kobayakawa is an unsocial student who lives an extraordinarily ordinary life. One day, he meets a pretty and popular girl named Hoshino, who has a secret that nobody knows except her sister and her. That is, until he stumbles upon it by chance. Her sister had been putting makeup on her every day. Now it's his turn to keep this secret and help maintain her social life. From the synopsis of that, it really doesn't seem like much of a very deep or provocative manga in any right, okay? It's comedy, romance, ecchi, harem, school life shonen. The typical, trio of whatever. And to that, I would say that it's not necessarily true, because it's honestly one of my favorite harem manga that I've ever read of all time as of right now. I would say that this harem manga should be the one that people are pushing instead of quintessential quintuplets. And that isn't to the fault of quintessential quintuplets at all. I've read a little bit of the manga for quintessential quintuplets. Wow, that is a tongue twister. And it is very good, and I do enjoy it a lot. The characters are very nice and stuff like that. But Hoshino Tsubutte is very character-driven, for a harem at least. I discovered the series while in a slump where I really just wanted a self-insert harem ecchi romance show that I could just mindlessly read and admire the cute girls in. And when I found this, I couldn't put it down. The characters had emotions and depth to them, and I was very captured in the interactions between each of the characters because none of them are poorly written in any sense of the word. They all have their own unique personalities, which is very odd for a harem romance ecchi story. The amount of care that was put into characterizing these people is astonishing in the fact that I never expected this to happen to me. I mean, the number one tag that the story has is comedy, and the comedy that it has is hilarious at times. The interactions between Hoshino and Kobayakawa is hilarious as something that we see a budding romance between the two, and as the story develops, it really just is a nice time to read. Now, that's not to say that the story doesn't have its downtime. Each of these people are supposed to be realistic, and they all have their downsides to them. And we see Kobayakawa, the main protagonist, he has issues with self-doubt and self-worth, and things that are grabbing him from his past and holding him down. And as we read through the story, we see him start to develop and start to break out of these habits that he's had and start to actually care for people and have a good time. And it's a really enjoyable thing to actually see character development in a main protagonist in one of these harem manga. I fully expected him to just be a lonely, self-insert protagonist that I could just drown myself in, but seeing him have a personality of his own and seeing him have drive and things that hold him down and things that he loves, it really humanizes him for me. And that doesn't even take away from the fact that I can self-insert into him because, he has a relatable past and everybody has their trauma. And seeing him go through this trauma and try and deal with it and struggle through it and try to get better is really encouraging to someone like me. All YouTubers put up a front, and we always try and bring our best side, but I have things that I'm insecure about as well. And seeing him deal with it and try and strive past it is really encouraging for me to get out there and try and work at the things that I'm not good at and try and be a better person overall. And that doesn't just apply to the main protagonist. All the heroines that we get introduced to all have things in their past that they're not proud of or that haunt them, and they all, in their own way, are trying to work past it. And I feel like this manga overall has a huge emphasis on atmosphere and putting on a facade, and it has a great deal to tell about what this can do to someone's life. Everyone in this story puts up a facade, and it's whenever that facade falls down and you see the people underneath, and you see the person underneath, and you see all the trauma and all the pain and all the insecurities and anxieties that they have, that it really starts to show that this manga is not too superficial. It really wants to say something about being honest with who you are, being honest with yourself, and being honest to your feelings. For example, the main lead heroine, Hoshino, she's insecure about her normal face, and that's why she has her sister put on her makeup every day. She wants to put on her best front, and she thinks that that's what it takes for her to be who she wants to be. And through her connections with Kobayakawa and her interactions with him, it starts to show her that even though the person that everyone knows is the Hoshino on the outside with all the makeup on, the Hoshino underneath is just another side to her. And it's the people that truly look past her makeup and see the values that she has and see her for her true self are not judging her for who she is underneath, and they love both sides of her. And that's not to say the people that only see her in her makeup are only friends with her because of that. We see that Hoshino's friends really deeply care about her, and that's another nice touch to it, in saying that even if some friends don't know every side to you, that doesn't mean that they don't love you more than anyone else. All of the characters in this fact have things that they deal with, and that is just one of the heroines. I'm not going to get too much detail in the other ones because I don't want to spoil things, but the other heroines have things that they deal with as well, and they have troubled pasts, and they have things they're insecure about. And in this story, we see them develop, and it actually progresses through each of their stages in life of acceptance, denial, being angry, being frustrated, being down. And we see them in all of this, and it gives a nice story overall. This is my recommendation to pick up this manga. This story is very well written, it has a lot of character-driven plot, and it's very nice overall. It's a very nice romance manga, and I definitely recommend it. If you're here because you've read the manga, definitely tell me what you think about it in the comments below. If you think that I'm reading too much into this and you think it's really not that good, leave it down below. I mean, I'm up for discussion. I love talking to people. It's great, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, leave a like. If you like this kind of content, get subscribed. I make weekly videos, usually, depending on the schedule. And as always, I hope you had a good day. I hope you have a great rest of the week, and I'll see you next time. Peace out. If you're here at the end of the video wondering why I haven't uploaded, it's just been super busy. I've been super worried about getting an internship and getting myself out there and putting out my best foot forward in my career, and YouTube is taking a back burner for now. I'm trying to get more videos out, and I'm really trying to push this kind of stuff, but I just have so much on my plate right now, and I'm doing the best that I can. So I hope you'll forgive me. I am still here. I haven't died yet, and I'm definitely going to keep doing this because it's something that I love doing. So I guess stay tuned, and I'll be in touch with you guys. Always, if you are here, there's a link to the Discord in the description. We talk about stuff. Go ahead and join us, so it's a good time. I hope you had a good day, and see you next time.